Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Not too bad. How about you?
I am doing well.
Good. I can't believe you work out like that so many times a day. Oh my God.
I don't. It's not always that. I actually often I don't do HIIT in the afternoon.
I
I'll
was
do like
just like,
some.
oh my God. This woman,
I'll do strength training, like some heavier lifts, but
yeah,
not always the HIIT. It's too much 2 times a day for sure. But it was beautiful out. It was so nice out. I was like, I can't not like
it's
go
true.
out there.
It was,
Oh
it
my-
has been, and it's good. I just was like, wow,
I
look at
know.
that. Oh my
It's
God.
not. It's not all the time. It's not all the time. Believe
Okay.
me.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
it's great. It's great, but I just was like, "Ah, I would die. I could do like two
Yeah.
reps, after that, but it was,
Well, but that's the nice thing about those workouts too, is it's like you could, like, if that's all you fit in, then that's all you do,
right? Yeah,
Still,
it's true.
so
Oh,
definitely works. We're gonna need a little bit of equipment today. So some sort of bench that you can do some incline work on.
okay.
And then a mat, and then it's upper body. So we will use some dumbbells eventually as well.
Okay.
But yeah, that's our game plan. Your week's going well?
Yeah, it is actually. Yep.
Good.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what it's like, and I can't remember anything. It's good. But
Good.
yeah, I think Rebecca's gone to Florida.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
so that's nuts.
I know. I forgot what her timing was. I didn't realize it was so soon. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty wild.
she left yesterday, and then I think
Okay.
like on I have it written down like the 30th or something, but she's
Coming
gone
back on the 30th. Yeah,
10 days or something. But I
I
was like,
know.
you're so crazy. I can't believe you're doing that. But
I know. It's
she's
so
brave.
cool, though.
I know. I told her, I'm like, I wish I could be that adventurous and brave,
I feel like people that get into riding like that
Yeah.
are like tend to find themselves drifting towards those longer and longer, like, all right, we're going to try this, which is kind of cool. I mean, it opens up so much more territory.
It does.
Um,
And just the idea of like taking someone's strange dog and
yeah, I know.
she's like, I saw this ad on Front Porch Forum, and I was like, you're crazy.
Yeah, that's right. That's so funny. I forgot that was part of it.
I forget that she's like from the Coast Guard, so she's all brave.
Yeah, it's like it's a built-in, or maybe it's just a trait of people that go to the Coast Guard.
Yeah, totally. But anyways, good for her. I've been texting her. She
Yeah.
didn't back, so I'm like, are you okay?
Now,
But
what was the deal again? She was flying down. Was
sorry.
it with the dog she was flying
Yeah,
with?
she was gonna drive the person's car with the dog from up here
That's right.
down
That's
to
right.
Florida, and
That's
then
right.
and then she's gonna
And then,
plane back. So or a train. I think she said a train.
oh, interesting.
So yeah, very interesting.
That's going to be like a 3-day train ride, I feel like,
I
at least.
know. I know. It took like 12 hours to take the train from New York City one day to Montpelier. So
Yeah, it takes forever, right? I think I looked into it to go down to see my dad, and I was like, tomorrow? I don't have time for that.
I don't want to sit in a train for 2 days.
Oh, I know. Like, I'd much rather just drive through the night, but
Totally. Yeah. But I guess she
Hey,
needs to like listen to books or something.
exactly. You can get some stuff done, I guess. Good morning. Yeah, that is a thing. You can get stuff done on a train, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But still. All right, so we are gonna need what are we gonna? So you definitely need a mat. You're gonna need your dumbbells for upper body style work, and then some sort of incline, like a bench or bench would be best, but something that we're gonna do. The first section is gonna be working with the bench at an incline. So it's got to be sturdy enough to sort of be able to do push-ups, dips, bench crunches, that kind of deal. But other than that, I think we can get rocking here. Yeah, so we're going upper body. We'll work our way. So we're going to sort of chunk things into what we're working with, where we're working. So the first chunk is going to be with the bench. But as always, we will start off with our warm-up. So let's Get rocking into that. All right. All right, so shaking everything out to start off with. Starting with those jumping jacks. I'm going to tilt this up just a little bit so that you can see. All right, here we go. All right. Starting with jumping jacks, we are going to start with a little bit of cardio here. We'll go jumping jacks. We're going to skip the butt kicks, but we're just going to move into just a little bit of bouncing, a little bit of breathing. Make sure the whole body is feeling loose and ready to go. For now, you're going to stay light on the feet. Arms all the way up over the head. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so instead of those butt kicks, you're just going to bounce. You're going to let your whole upper body just sort of loosen up from the neck to the shoulders to the arms. And if you can start to time your exhale with your landing, so it's rapid exhales, but it's just going to soften that landing for you just a little bit. 5, loose, loose, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and calm the bounce down into those high kicks. We'll get through a brief lower body stretch just to make sure the whole body's awake. And then we'll hit upper body. We've cleaned out over here to the side. My voice is echoing, and it's very bizarre. High kicks. Let's go 3. Let's go 2. And 1. Into those knees to chest. So wake up the glutes. Open up the hip flexors a little bit. Like I said, our main focus here is going to be upper body. But you gotta make sure the whole body's ready to go. We are going to do some rows. We're going to be up and down off the mat. So we just got to be ready to go. Knee as close into the chest as you can take it before that open. And drop. Let's do one more to each side. This is another one of those almost no repeat workouts. And drop. Shake the legs out. Nice wide stance. And arms out to the side. Start with those gentle pulls. So I'm going to call it 95% no repeats. So definitely getting some variety in this morning, which I love with upper body. Because there's so many different muscle groups, but they definitely can get exhausted easily. All right, pulling all the way through those fingertips. Start to rotate the arm that you're leaving behind. Get that shoulder mobility into play a little bit here. We're going to focus mainly on upper body, but we are going to work in a little bit of core here and there. Mainly for rest periods, you know. Let's go 3. Up through the center, over to the side for 2. And 1. All right, go ahead and let those arms fall. Hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit of heat there into those toe touches. Same idea, take it nice and slow, paying attention to what your body is telling you. If it needs a little bit of time before you can really sink into that stretch, please give it that time. But as soon as you're ready, drawing that chest down nice and tight to the legs, pushing your butt back behind you, and just feel that stretch sort of spread up the hamstrings, over the glutes, and into the lower back. Let's go for 3. Straighten the hips up, down for 2. Straighten the hips up, and last reach here. And then right up to the top. Go ahead and stand up nice and tall. We are going to do a little bit more to warm up the chest. So fingertips laced together gently in the front. What you're going to do is you're going to pull out around the back. And as you straighten that back, you're just going to open up the fingertips, bring them to your shoulders, and open up the chest. So again, around the back, bring the fingertips forward. And then as you straighten the chest, bring your fingertips back towards your shoulders and open up the chest. So boom, and then open. Stand up nice and tall, chin goes high. And one more. Open nice and wide. So starting to feel those lats pull together. Let's just do one more. Someday I'm going to cover for this light so it doesn't look like I'm glowing. Can you handle it? Boom. And reach. And we're going to do exactly what Alex is doing here. I want you to reach over the right side. The left hand reaches for the hip. Boom. Yeah, you got it. Excellent. And again, you're going to breathe out. So exhale on the reach. So it's going to speed up your breathing a little bit. But it's also going to let you get a little bit deeper into that stretch. Let's go 3. Let's go 2. Reach for it. Let's go 1. I feel like this is going to turn into some sort of like Jane Fonda, like, I don't know, I'm not that coordinated. All right, so we're going to work in circuits here. Our first circuit is going to be using the bench, okay? So we have about 9 exercises that we're going to get through. We're going to play with intervals a lot today, so bear with me and just stay in listening mode. We are going to work through this time, so I'm going to call these horizontal exercise circuits here. So this first circuit, we're going to focus. Our pose is going to be hands on the bench in that incline position, okay, for the first 3 exercises. And again, interval times are going to change, exercises are going to change. There's a lot going on during this workout, so just stick with me. And my favorite phrase of all, we're going to have fun during this workout because we love that. All right, so let's do it. Hopefully you guys can hear some music here. So again, we're going to start hands on the bench, whatever surface, sturdy surface that you have found. And just lock in a straight plank form, and then we'll get rocking into our first exercise. Whoop. All right, here we go. I feel like a little dog's going to come down and bite my ankle over this butt. Say lovey. So, starting in that high plank form. Butt gets low. You can use the screen to sort of check your form. You're going to do step the left hand out and push up. Left hand in, right hand out, and push up. In, out, and push-ups. So we did something very similar to this during our Tabata class on Monday, except we were down on the ground with a kettlebell. We're going to get these push-ups out of the way right at the get-go. Push up and over. We're waking up every muscle in the upper body this first circuit. So just be ready to get your sweat on right from the get-go. Here we go, 10 seconds. And we're going to go into another hold, another high plank incline hold. In 3, 2, and 1. Find yourself back in the center. Go ahead and reset if you need to. Feet are about shoulder width apart, excuse me. We're going to go into some rotations. So, leave your left hand on the mat. Open up that right hand. Rotate to the ceiling and back down to the bench. We're going to get some shorter intervals in here. But of course, we're holding that high plank the whole time. So it's really no rest periods, not a lot of rest period. That is for sure. Reaching, keep that butt low. You want that nice straight line all the way throughout this circuit. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the center. Go ahead and realign. Readjust so the hands are under the shoulders. And the feet are about shoulder width apart. We're going to finish this up with some mountain climbers in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Incline mountain climbers. Getting those knees up towards the bench. And fast feet here. Pushing yourself for a little bit of a cardio kick. Keep the butt down. Yeah, nice straight line. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right. Butts on the bench. Give those shoulders a little bit of a break. We're going to hit the triceps now. We're looking at triceps dip to a toe touch, all right? So, hands on the edge of the bench. Slide your butt forward. You want a 90-degree hold with the legs. Bench dip. And then 1 and 2. Bench dip. 1 and 2. We're going to hit the triceps for a good full circuit here. Really asking them to put in some work early on in the game. Down, reach, and reach. We are going to take a little bit of a break with triceps with these dips because I know that burn starts to get those arms shaking. We have about 10 seconds to go, all the way through it. Get that butt low. Keep it nice and close to the bench. Remember, 3, 2, and 1. All right, sit the butt back. Take that little break. Stretch out the arms. Grab some water if you need it. So we're going to go into a shorter interval round. This time, take the toe touch out and just focus on the dips. Here we go. Scoot the butt forward and dips. So we pulled out the toe tap, which means that we're going to get more reps in this shorter interval, or dip reps, I should say, than we did that first round. Arms should be feeling it by now. We've got 10 seconds to go. Keep the butt nice and close to the bench. Bend those elbows, shoot back behind you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Butts back, take that break. All right, shake the arms out. All right, last exercise in this dip series. We're going to pull the dip out and just go toe touches. So, hands at the edge of the bench. Pull the butt forward, and you're just going toe touches. 1 and 2. Back and forth. Try to lock the butt in place, the hips facing forward, the shoulders facing forward. And get a little bit of that balance work going on. Get that toe up there so you're really sort of getting a little bit of core work in, because that's where we're going next. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Scoot the butt back. All right. One last series with the bench. We're going to start with some bench crunches here. You have one decision to make about hand placement. You can either have the hands at the front where you held for the bench crunch, or the dip, and go in and out, or if you're more comfortable with it, hands behind the bench, sort of counterbalancing you, okay? So try both, see what fits for you. Make sure that most of the work's coming from the core. Here we go. Heels down by the mat, tilt the torso back, driving this in and out. So you want your fingertips somewhere where it's helping you to balance. You don't want to feel like you're going to fall off the bench, but you don't want them doing any work. This is all about your core. So you want to think about that lower back. You might feel like it's slightly rounded here so that you can pull those abs in and really rely on your core muscles, on your ab muscles specifically, to do the work here. Keep it going. Get those heels towards the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, sit up nice and tall. Give yourself a little break. We're going to go right back into that position, but this time what I want you to do is alternate sides and think a bit of a cross body, right? So you're going to go a little bit of a 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Alternating sides. Yep, exactly. So you're going to sort of bring the chest up just a little bit to meet that knee. It's almost impossible at this angle to get any sort of twist in, but if you connect your mind to it, you can feel that little twist at the top that draws in the obliques. Dial in your focus. Woo! We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit up nice and tall. Woo! Open up that chest, stretch those ab muscles a little bit. We have one more short interval, and then we're done with the bench, and we'll get some water. We're going to go into just some bench flutter kicks. So again, you're going to lean it back, rely on your core to keep you balanced and steady. So go ahead and place the fingertips on the front, lean the core back, feet just up off the floor, and give me some flutter kicks. Back and forth here. So again, those fingertips are just resting on the mat so that you don't feel like you're going to flop backwards. Hold steady. We've got this. We've got 10 seconds. Know what those abs are feeling like. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit up nice and tall and stretch it out. Nicely done. All right. Circuit 1 is done. You can get rid of that bench if it's in the way. Or you can get it stuck if that works for you too. And that's what works for me. And grab some water. Whew. Okay, so we're going to move into the standing series. You're going to need a set of dumbbells, arms back. I would say keep it on the moderate side. You don't need anything too crazy. And we're going to do what I call vertical, I don't know what this is, the vertical theme this time. So we're still going to hit all those muscles, 3 times, but this time we're going to spend all of our time in the long intervals. Take a pause, shorter and shorter, okay? So grab dumbbells that you are comfortable with. If you need 2 sets, a heavier and a lighter, that's fine too. We're going to start with some Arnold presses. Boom, and up. So we'll wake those shoulders back up. All right. So, dumbbells in hand. So those Arnold presses, feet are shoulder width apart to give you that nice, steady grounding. Arms up, here we go. And you're bringing those arms back towards the center. If you can keep your upper arm away from the body so you're working the whole time, awesome. If you've chosen a weight that's a little bit heavy and you need to take that break at the bottom, go ahead and bring it in all the way to the chest. It all really depends on the weight that you chose to rock with right now. Press and up. We're going to get through all of the long intervals. Wake up those upper body muscles. Press and bring it in. Yeah, nice. And we are going to take breaks in here, so no worries there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in briefly. We're going for overhead extensions. So again, your choice here, if it's lighter weight, you're going to press them together at the top, down, and up. If it's a heavier weight, go ahead and work with just a single dumbbell, okay? Here we go. Arms up, lock in those elbows. Again, you want that nice wide stance so that you're feeling super grounded and super stable. And this is definitely one that by the end of the work interval, you're going to feel it. And press. Yeah. Keep those elbows nice and close to the head. Don't let them flare out too much unless your elbows are comfortable with that. 15 seconds to go. Woo! Feeling this one. 10 seconds. Fight it. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring them in. Dang, I felt that one. All right. Shake it out. So we have some rows. We're going to hit back. We have not hit back yet today. So we're going to go narrow to wide bent over row. So similar to that push-up where we're taking it nice and wide. 2 dumbbells in hand. Hinge at the hips. And you're going to do that narrow row. Keep the elbows tight to the body. And then go ahead and take it nice and wide. Exactly. And what you're going to find is that those dumbbells rotate, the wrists rotate to compensate for that wide row. What you're also going to find, if you can keep it nice and low in that hinge, that wide row kind of hits more lats, and the narrow row should hit around mid-back. Stick with it. Muscles are kicking. 10 seconds. Fight through the burn. Come on. These are big muscles. They can handle it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, stand up nice and tall. We have 1 exercise to this long round. We're going to go curl to wide curl. We don't do a lot of wide curls, but what you're going to do is you're going to come back to the body, open it wide, and out to the side. So, curl, elbows stay locked in, out to the side, and curl. Yep, back to the center. Keep it nice and smooth. Make sure you finish that rotation of the elbow before you start that curl. Give yourself that little break. Yeah, nice. And you should feel, once again, feel those muscles change, right? What's working? The curl, the work sort of starts to move to the outside of the bicep the wider you get. Great for mobility here too. Yeah, nice. Stick with it. Open. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells down. Nicely done. Go ahead and take a little break here. So, those exercises, that was a long period, but those are the big exercises. So if you used a weight that felt quite heavy on that last bicep curl, grab a lighter weight just in case you need it for this next round, because we're going to get a little bit tighter with the exercises that we're doing, and just make sure you have that variety. So we're going to start back with shoulders. We're going to do delt raises. This isn't something we do often. The only change, we're going to be at that 90-degree angle. And when you go up to the side, keep that 90. and in. Here we go. Again, wider stance here so that you're feeling super stable. Our work interval's short here. So if you're feeling like a baller, you're lifting those heavier weights, just know that it'll be over before you know it. Come on. Keep that 90-degree bend. Really important here is control. We have 10 seconds. Yeah. Stick with me. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. All right. We're going to combo shoulders to triceps now. We're going narrow press into that overhead extension, all right? So again, sticking with maybe that light to moderate weight. Start with the dumbbells up at chest height. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna press dumbbells together, overhead extension, and then bring them right down into that narrow press. So we're getting shoulders and triceps, sort of a double exercise on the triceps. Nicely done here. Keep pushing with me, come on. Excellent job. Up, starting to feel those triceps on the press as well, so slow and steady wins this round. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring them in. I feel like I just miscounted, but there's only a couple numbers there. I must have gotten it right. All right, we've got 2 exercises to go before we shorten that interval again. We're going reverse flies. So we're back into that hip hinge. Arms start straight down in front. Slight softness of the elbows. Here we go. Open. And again, we're looking for control here. Yeah, nice. Excellent hold on that depth. Yep. Awesome. Nice soft elbows. This looks great. Hitting those lats again. At this point, we're not going to work a single muscle that we haven't hit yet. So we're always going to feel that slight fatigue. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall. Last exercise of this interval round, we're going reverse curls. So, palms start facing you. I want you to work with whichever angle your elbows feel most comfortable with. You're just going here and in. If you are more comfortable with them sort of coming to the front, that's totally fine for me. A little bit of a flare works best. And again, what we're looking for is just that subtle change to where the biceps have to work, right? Things move towards the center of the body, the inner part of the bicep. Open and down, nicely done. Stick with it, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more rep. And bring it in, dumbbells just to the side. All right, so once again, we're going to get a little bit more sort of particular with our exercises. If that felt like a good weight for you, think L raises. We're going side lateral and front raise. That's the weight that you want to grab, and that's what we're starting with. But remember as well, these intervals just got chopped in half. 2 and 1, let's go. L, back to the center. And if it feels heavy right from the get-go, but you're still in control, as long as you can be in control for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, then you're good. Little break here. Shake everything out. Arms are starting to feel it, right? All right, you're going to grab a single dumbbell. We're going in for some spin presses, and what I want you to do is press that dumbbell as hard as you can at the center. Remember, we're cutting these work times in half. Here we go. Press it out. Press, press, press. Your arms should be shaking. You're pressing that dumbbell so hard. Woo! And draw it in. We've got 10 seconds to go. These are short. Say short and sweet, but maybe they're not sweet. Quick and dirty. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Dumbbell down. Shake everything out. We've got 2 to go. We're going to go for an alternating row here. So, we want to get that hold in. Hinge at the waist. Arms stay straight down. Let's start by rowing the right arm and locking it in. And then you're going to switch. And I want you to take this as absolutely slow as you possibly can. Squeezing at the top. Really connecting to the muscles here. Breathing the whole time. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall. We've got one more exercise on our feet. Dumbbells in hand. We're going to go back into that 90-degree hold. Lock it in, and then all you're going to do is rotate out and bring it in. So a little bit of a combo of those wide curls and those delt raises. There's only a few movements that your body can make, but the small adjustments hit different muscle groups. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells down. Nice and done. Grab some water. You have earned it. You have one more round down on the mat. You are going to need a set of dumbbells with you. Let's think. We're thinking pullovers. Bring everything with you. If everything's on the floor next to you, you're good to go. Whew, okay. Make sure everything's low up top. So we're down on the mat. Once again, we're going to sort of move vertically down these intervals. So we're going to start with the longer intervals. Get them out of the way. We are going to see what do we have? One repeat in here just because I love the exercise. So we're going to start on the mat with pullover. So if you want one heavier weight or two lighter weights, whichever you are most comfortable with in terms of grip, let's get down on the mat into that pullover position. Dumbbells down by your side. Here we go. Back flat on the ground. Dumbbells up. Slight bend in the arms. Soft elbows, as you call it. You're going to go down, touch that dumbbell down to the ground, and right back up. Focusing on keeping your lower back gently to the mat. And again, dial in that focus, right? This is kind of a complex exercise. You're using shoulders, you're using chest, triceps are in there. I love it. It's got a little bit of everything. We are going to take our breaks this round, mostly because we have to switch up dumbbells. All the way down and all the way back up. Pull strong here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. We're going in for some chest presses. So I highly recommend grabbing the heavier of the weights that you've been using today. Back on the floor with the lower back press into the mat. Elbows out wide. You're going to press right up through the ceiling and bring those elbows down. If you can let the elbows hover just above the mat, perfect. That's more time under tension, longer rest period. We're swapping these dumbbells in and out this last round. So stay mobile, stay flexible with me here. Down and push right up towards the ceiling. I want you guys to do a wrist check for me. Nice straight wrists here. Don't let the knuckles fall back towards the forearms. Push them right up through the ceiling. Feet are flat on the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring them in. All right, we're back to one dumbbell, and we're going to bring in the abs again. We're going for weighted sit-ups here. So, again, same start position. Single dumbbell in hand. Start with the dumbbell right up above the chest. Here we go. All the way up, sit it all the way up, and nice and control on the way back down. Whatever speed it takes you to get up, I want you to slow it down as you roll that lower back, that mid back, the shoulders back down to the mat. Again, we're looking for control and time under tension. And yes, if that dumbbell's starting to hit those shoulders, that's okay too. Press it up as much as possible. Try to keep those heels on the mat. Stick with it. We're so close here. This is the last exercise of the long intervals. And we've got 10 seconds to go. Pressing your shoulders all the way up to the ceiling. Last rep. And bring it down to the mat. All right, you're going to hold on to that dumbbell because we're going back into pullovers. So, dumbbell up. Hold right above the chest, right above the shoulders. Here we go. Tap back for the pullover and right back up to the chest. Again, dialing in that focus. We're close to the finish line, but that means that we have a lot of work under our belt. A lot of tired muscles that we're using here. Form always comes first. These are the reps that will count the most tomorrow. All the way up. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab the second dumbbell. We're going back into presses, but this time we're going to go narrow press. So the elbows are going to start nice and close to the body. You still want those strong wrists. Here we go. Push up towards the ceiling and elbows right back down. Again, if you can hover those elbows above the mat, you're in a good position to up the challenge of this exercise. Up and bring it in. We've got about 15 seconds to go. And you're going to hold on to those dumbbells. We're going to use them for our next ab exercise. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, elbows to the mat. Take that little break. We're going lying leg raises here, but I want your arms straight up in the air with those weights. So straighten those elbows right up above the chest. Legs starting to straight line above the hips. Here we go. Drop the heels towards the ground and right back up. So that hold is nice and strong. You want to grip those dumbbells so there's tension through the forearms, down the arms, to the core. 10 seconds to go. Yes. Come on. Stick with it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take that little break. So dumbbells down. This is it. Last round here. We have 3 exercises to go. We're going skull crushers, flies, and bicycles. I love the name of the first one. So those skull crushers, lying tricep extensions. That's really all we're getting at. So again, your choice. Either 2 dumbbells or 1. You're going to press them together. Straighten those arms up. I want a slight angle. So bring the dumbbells back just sort of over the forehead, and then you're going to lock in. Here we go. Bend up the elbows, and then push right back up through the ceiling. The only joint that is moving right now is the elbow. So those shoulders are dropping back. We're not doing a pullover anymore, remember. Here we go, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quick break. We're going into for some flies. So depending on how much strength you've got left, choose those dumbbells wisely. Here we go. Flat on the back, arms straight up in the air. We're going into those chest flies. So open it up. We're looking for those soft elbows again. And you want the elbows to approach the mat before your wrists do. And make sure you're going right out at a T. So if you feel like the dumbbells are sort of drifting up towards you as you move them down, readjust and think about that T line. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're at our final exercise, so go ahead, sit up on your sit bones, grab a single dumbbell. We're going to finish up with some core. We're going for bicycle crunches. 5 seconds to go here. So, dumbbells in hand, heels up. Here we go. And again, you're taking this one nice and slow, right? Tilt that torso back so you've got that nice angle, forcing the core to work side to side all throughout. We've got 15 seconds to go. Come on. Finish it up strong. And we're going to sit up nice and tall in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Drop that weight to the side. Sit however is comfortable to you, and just focus on taking a couple of deep breaths in because you rocked upper body day. My shoulders, my triceps are definitely feeling it. All right. Sit however is comfortable for you. Focus on your breathing here. I want you to focus on letting go of all that tension that we just worked for 45 minutes building up, right? So we're just going to start with the neck. I want you to just let the chin fall forward. And then tilt the chin up towards the ceiling. Just high enough so you feel a little stretch, but it shouldn't be uncomfortable. Don't exaggerate it. and tilt it forward. Tilt the chin back up towards the ceiling and just move briefly. We're just going to start with some neck rolls, so let the head tilt towards the right. Nice gentle rolls here, towards the center, towards the front, over to the left side. 3 in one direction. So 2 and 3. And then go ahead and reverse direction, take it nice and slow to the left now. Letting go of tension. Can't even remember those push-ups anymore. We must have done them yesterday. Last one. All right, go ahead and let that neck come to neutral. From a seated position, we're going to do that same exercise we did during warm-up. So I want the fingertips together, and you're just going to gently round the back out. And then as you release your fingertips and bring them towards the body, just open that chest up and pull the shoulders down and back. Again, pull it forward, round in the back, top to bottom, and then straighten everything up. Open up that chest. Let's do it 2 more times here. Around the back. Open it up. Last one. Round the back. And open. All right, nicely done. Go ahead and draw that right arm gently across the body. Hug it into the chest. Stretch out those shoulders, triceps, and lats. Starting to forget about the bird. Taking a couple of deep breaths in here. Slow exhales. 3, 2, and 1. Release the right arm, and the left arm can cross across the body. And hug it nice and tight. Deep breath in. Slowly exhale. 3, 2, and 1. And then I just want to get a quick bicep stretch in there. So, right arm out in front of you, palm facing forward. And what you're going to do is right sort of the center, the fleshy part of the palm, you're just going to apply a little bit of pressure. You want to be up towards the wrist a little bit here, because if you get down towards the fingertips, you're going to feel that stretch through the forearm, right? That's going to be more of that forearm tendon stretch. But what we're looking for is sort of push that elbow up towards the ceiling and apply just a little bit of pressure. Go ahead and switch sides. Slight pressure there. Again, no pain, just a little bit of a challenge. Shake everything out. Happy upper body day. You guys kick butt.
I need to remember that upper body day is really hard.
I know. It's the most deceiving of all days.
I mean, I'm always like, damn, this is so hard.
I know.
It's awesome, though. I need it. Great.
No, you guys rocked it. It's hard. It's hard. Those longer intervals with upper body work is just, it beats you up a little bit. There's like, I feel like there's more memory in your biceps and shoulders than there is in legs. Like
I can do triceps forever, and I will never, they will always be my like hardest thing.
Triceps.
Yeah. And I actually now we've almost been working out for, not a year, but it's been a long time. I actually have definition in my arms, which I haven't had in forever.
Heck yeah.
Like, holy cow, that's a tricep. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, right? I know. That's the best. That is the best. I love that recognition. Heck yeah. I love working triceps. It's a good one.
Right? It is.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We're looking at Saturday total body.
Is that 8:30?
8:30. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you.